people find out that I've been on Fools, the first question they always ask is, did you fool them? Tragically, the answer is no, and it hurts. As much as it is an honor just to be invited back, this time I really, really, really need to fool them. So, I've studied every act that's ever been on the show. I've examined my entire magic repertoire. I've even learned how to say the word repertoire. And I'm taking advantage of my experience as a theater performer. I've come up with a hook for my performance that is so bizarre, I think it will distract them, arouse their sympathy, and give me a great shot at fooling them. Penn and Teller, this time, I'm gonna fool you. I hope.
Please welcome back to the Fool Us stage, Robert Ramirez.
The last time I was on the stage, it was 3 years ago. I was young, I was careless, I was excited, and I didn't fool Penn and Teller that night. I was hurt. So, I've been living outside the stage door for the last 3 years, and I talked to every single performer who fooled you, and I studied their moves, I studied their techniques, I studied their methods. That way, I could figure out the secret to fooling you. So, when I'm done with my act tonight, and you ask, did you figure out my trick? I'm gonna tell you the same thing the producers of this show told me when I wanted to come back on this stage. No. Now, you might call me a little bit crazy, but the bottom line is, the only result that I will accept tonight is that I fooled both of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Penn and Teller as they join me on stage. Now, while I've been living outside for 3 years, I discovered that the magic that I needed to fool both of you was at my fingertips with my cell phone. So now, due to legal reasons, I can't say the kind of phone I have, but we'll just call it a fruit phone, and it'll make sense with that. So, I'm gonna fool you by using the calculator of the phone, my lucky number 7, and a little bit of magic. Watch the 7 furthest away from me. The next one. The third one from the center. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how that works, just to give you a little advantage. That's just how you erase a number on this type of phone. Most people don't know that. Teller, you can go ahead and try just, see there's no buttons you have to push. Exactly, everyone at home and in the audience right now is probably checking on their phone as well. It's very easy, there's no buttons you need to push. Now the reason I explain this is because when I do magic for like very little kids or TV personalities, sometimes they don't know what's impossible because they don't know what is possible. So, I have to make this feel impossible again. It's very simple. Now, a second ago, Teller, you wiped your finger across and the number came off fairly easy. And if you try again, it doesn't work this time. Penn, you can do the same. Nothing. Very easily, now that the phone has been magified, if I just take the number, I can now come straight down off the top of the phone. That gets me 1 7 on the phone, but I'm holding a 7 here. So if I toss that up, I can catch the 7 back on the phone. If I flick, the 7 disappears. If I shake, the 7 vanishes. But that's my lucky number. That's what you're probably thinking. Oh, it's his lucky number. He's probably doing it. So let's come up with a number together. Teller, using your fingers, give me about 4 numbers. 1, 4. That's 9, I think. Well, that's weirder. Okay, 2. And Penn, will you just put in 2 or 3 numbers if you'd like? Wonderful. Now, I'm not pushing any buttons on the back of the phone. You'll notice that I'm not gonna touch the power button, the volume button, or the home button. You can see the numbers right there on the screen. If I just give the phone a flick, the numbers disappear. I'll grab the very edges of the phone. You'll notice I'm not touching anywhere near the buttons. If I shake, the numbers come back. But it's because I'm moving the phone, it might be blurry for you. So I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna keep very still and put my elbows on the table. And all I'm gonna do is blow. numbers disappear. Once again, you still may be thinking, it's my phone, so there's probably something tricky about it. Penn, can I borrow do you have a fruit phone?
I do.
May
I
borrow
have one
your
right over
phone?
in my pocket. And would you like the calculator?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. We're going to use your phone. We're going to put in a set of numbers together.
Okay.
So you pick any 4 digits you like.
Okay. 2,
2,
5,
2, 5,
8,
8,
3.
2, 5, 8, 3. Perfect. Teller, do me a favor. Will you hit the clear button on the phone? Wonderful. So you'll notice, Penn, on your phone, it says C. That stands for...
Mine's bigger than yours.
Yours is bigger than mine. I appreciate. Now you see there's a C on your phone, that stands for clear, and there's an AC on my phone. That stands for all clear. That way there's no number stored on the phone. If I just wave your phone over, you'll see the numbers jump from your phone over to my phone.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it one more time, but I want you to put the same exact numbers, because I know what you're thinking, I'm holding the phone. So put in 2, 5, 8, 3.
3.
And tell her, will you hold your hand out for me? And I'm gonna give you my phone and put it in your hand. Perfect. You can see it says AC. There's 2583. If I just pass the phone, it jumps from my phone to your phone with Teller holding it the entire time. That's your phone. Thank you for letting me borrow your phone. I appreciate it. Thank you both so much. Thank you.
Robert Ramirez, everyone! Hi. So what do you do when you're not on our stage?
I am traveling the world doing magic and lecturing and performing, showering, you know, all the normal things one would do.
Yes. So has magic changed since you've been here last?
Yes, a lot. I've been able to create my own products now and release them on different magic websites, and it's been really fun to have people you know, recognize me from the show and enjoyed what I did last time. So I hope people enjoyed what I did this time too.
All right, let's see if Penn and Teller know how you made your magic.
Okay.
All right, Penn, Teller.
Good to see you again, Robert.
Good to see you too.
Wondered why you were going to come in from outside the door.
Yeah, you kept closing the door and I was wondering.
You know, here's one of those tricks that we know enough that people at home might think it's done one way and it's not. We've seen a lot of people running iPads and phones and so on that are running some sort of essentially a video on there, a program on there. And what's interesting about this is your timing was such that you were not running a video. You were not timing to something. We don't think you were doing any of that. We think you've gone in and found all sorts of not just features, but also bugs and glitches and everything else that people just don't know because they've got other things to do besides monkey with the calculator on their phone for, what, 35 hours? We did see that with all the digital stuff there, we did see a nice digital maneuver. We think that really nice routine, really, really funny. We think you did not fool us this time, but I'll tell you, your cardboard box is still outside the door. Stay there and come back in a year or two. Try again.
Is that true?
Yes.
So...
I just have like the last thing is the only thing my question because it's like that's not a glitch.
Oh, you're right. Well, it was such a good routine that I was hoping we could take a screenshot of it, but I didn't get a chance to do that. But it was a wonderful routine.
Perfect. Thank you.
So do they know how you did it?
I'm pretty sure they do.
All right, back to the box. Robert Ramirez.